Okay, now I'm one of these strange people that I started using AI about 3 years ago, and people thought I was deeply strange because I was one of the few people actually use it. People thought I was really weird because I I was using AI for nearly everything. A student of mine, an Argentine student of mine, said that ChatGPT was my boyfriend. Nobody knew at all what I was on about, and I used it to design an exam, to evaluate my AI skills. I learned more about using AI because AI gave me feedback on the exam that had generated to, etc., etc. So I'm a real AI person, and have been for about 3 years now. And it's integrated into my workflow. It's integrated into my learning. But getting back to your question, I'm also studying a degree, I think in health science. I went back to university because that's the kind of guy I am. 52 years old, never stopped learning. So I don't use AI at all, right? I mean, one, because it's against university policy, and two, because I run the risk of committing plagiarism if I use AI in any part of the process. And so when I write my essays, from top to bottom, from start to finish, the whole process is me. Now, I'm using AI every day and have been ChatGPT is my boyfriend. So I know an awful lot more about the world than I did 3 years ago. But that, of course, is me. So it's me coming to the essay. But the actual writing of the essay, it's all the assigned reading, and then I go to the online library. I download academic articles. Just like in the old days, except it's all digital. I highlight what's interesting, what's not. I decide what I'm going to put into my essay. I decide on my particular perspective on this, or if it's not my perspective, the perspective of the person or institution that I'm describing. And it's been very, very interesting for me. That this started about a year ago, and ChatGPT was my boyfriend, but to actually put ChatGPT to one side and not use it at all and sit down old school, for one reason, because it's university regulations, but for another reason, because I wanted to give myself the challenge of writing things without AI at all, to see if I could still do it. I was able to do it when I was 18, 20, 25 in university, I wanted to see if I could still do it at 52. And the thing I think that maybe we haven't mentioned about writing, Deb, is that when you write, you think. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm on about?
I do.
The actual process, I mean, preferably by hand, but I use my computer an awful lot. But by actually getting your words out onto the page, your words, not AI's words, you're actually you're thinking and you're learning, and that's a big part of what education is about. And if I would delegate my thinking, or if I delegated my thinking to AI, I think I would remember less, and I think the quality of my learning and who I will be when I finish this degree will be less. I might not even be able to do the job. I want to be a health educator. It's going to be a relatively long road. I might do a master's degree in health science. But the thing is that I think if you delegate your writing to AI in that kind of environment, I mean, for one reason you can't, because it's against university regulations, and that's not unusual. Most universities do ask you to write things yourself. But I think I wouldn't be up to the standard of a top-notch health educator if I hadn't gone through years of actually thinking about these issues, reading, getting my ideas out on the page, and having my voice, Darragh O'Grady's voice, in these essays that I'm handing in, Anyway, so that's your question was, how do we build a mental muscle that survives? Well, it's literally every week I have to deliver 2 or 3 essays, and so it's in that weekly work. Yeah, and you have to do it. And we are both working. We're full time working, and I'm studying at the same time. And I've got the podcast. We've got the podcast. But it's in that time management and every day getting your words onto the page that you build that mental muscle. And it means that when you are, it's not only for writing, it's because you've done it through your writing, it comes through in your speaking as well, in the ability to organize ideas, as they come to you.